Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm doing a single fragrance review on the brand new, you can't even see it, my camera is so bright. This is the brand new Kayali Eden Sparkling Lychee perfume. Before we get into this video, can somebody please in the comments tell me what is the difference between lychee and lychee? Is it the same thing? Are they two different things? Why is it spelled differently if it is the same thing? Because I have no idea, and I see this note in a lot of perfumes. Now, the only thing that kind of held me back for a little bit on getting this, until I was finally like, okay, no, I should get it, was literally that lychee note, or lychee, however you say it. I'm gonna keep saying lychee. And while I like Delina, I have it in my collection. The only thing about Delina is that it's not one of those easy grab and go kind of fragrances that you can just wear day to day. I mean, maybe it is for some people. For me personally, I have to be really in the mood for Delina, otherwise it gives me a headache. Now, that's not to badmouth this scent because I think it's really unique and it's a scent that's never been done before. It's a niche perfume, it's super expensive, we all know this, but it's not a bad scent. It's just not an everyday scent for me. And every time I see lychee in perfumes, I think automatically Delina, and the reason why that kind of deters me from buying a lot of lychee perfumes is because the lychee in Delina is very specific. It's almost like it has this sparkling upbeat feel, but it's almost a little bitter, and maybe that has to do with the fact that it also has rhubarb in it. So I don't know, maybe I'm just mixing the two up, but it always kind of scares me as a note a little bit. So when I saw this new fragrance released by Kayali, at first I was like, do I really need to purchase that? Is that really gonna be a scent I'm gonna like? Is it gonna be too similar to the other Eden in the Kayali collection, which is Eden Juicy Apple? Because I'm like, if they have the same name, is this like a flanker of this? Is it gonna be the same? Like, do I really need to buy it? All these questions were kind of going through my head, so I'm gonna have all these questions answered for you in this video in case you are also asking those same questions, and we're gonna dive into the notes, what I think about it, how it smells, and all that good stuff. So if you want to know all the info on this brand new scent, then just keep watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get started. So starting off with the packaging is pretty similar to all other Kayali scents. Basically, it just kind of differs in the colors. The original Eden Juicy Apple is this fun kind of jelly red kind of color. I love this. Eden Juicy Apple is one of my favorites, and Eden Juicy Apple was kind of the first introduction for Kayali towards heading more in a fruity direction. I feel like up until this scent, their scents were way more just heavier, a little bit more polarizing, not so much fruity, just like heavier either florals or like deep woody vanillas and things like that. And then this one kind of came into the mix and it kind of just added this fruity touch to the whole line, which a lot of people love fruity scents, so this was a major hit. I freaking love Juicy Apple so much. It is this beautiful, bubbly, appley berry kind of scent, and the mixture is addicting. So when I saw this, I was like, is this gonna be the same? Why did they give it the same name? I'm not really sure. Maybe they gave it the same name because they're both like fruity, like fun and fruity sweet kind of scents. As far as similarities to Eden Juicy Apple, it does not. So this is a completely, entirely new scent. So you don't have to worry about this being the same as this because they are significantly different. So with that right off the bat, let's get into the full note breakdown of this one. So this has top notes of lychee, blackcurrant, Italian lemon, and red apple. Middle notes of violet, jasmine sambac, rose, and base notes of sugar, vanilla absolute, musk, amber, sandalwood, and cedar. We still have that red apple note, which is kind of interesting. I don't really smell, maybe I get a hint of the red apple in here, but oh yeah, no, now that I'm smelling it right off the bat, it is very juicy, like that fresh, juicy, bitten apple, like red apple. But this one has more of like a shampooey, bubbly, more of like a sparkling feel, but then once it dries down, this has depth to it. Eden Juicy Apple kind of remains more so on the fresher side, and that's not to say that this is not fresh, because it is, but this one just has more depth in it, especially in the dry down. This is literally straight up gummy bears, like gummy candy, fruity candy. That is what this gives me. It is so sweet and sugary. It's not just fresh sweet fruits. It's like fresh sweet fruits mixed with a whole lot of sugar, and it's literally giving gummy candy, like, I don't know, Sour Patch Kids, gummy bear, just gummy candy. It's like that super intense sweetness. That's obviously right up my alley, and I'm really loving this. Straight up, it smells like Fruity Sweets shampoo and also fruity sweet gummy candy. To be completely honest, I don't even really know what lychee is supposed to smell like. I've never had lychee or lychee, however you say it, ever in my life, so I have no idea what it tastes like or smells like. To me, I'm just getting like a sparkling sweet scent. I get sort of like a berry scent to this, a bright red apple scent, which I think is where that Eat and Juicy Apple kind of scent comes in, but this is way sweeter than Eat and Juicy Apple. And if you know what this one smells like, you know this is already sweet. But this is just on another level of sweet. This one has a bit of a synthetic vibe to it, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the Eat and Juicy Apple is more like realistic fruity and sweet. This one has a little hint of synthetic scent to it. And I would say that's the only thing out of this that I don't like love, but for the majority I do really love it. I'm just trying to really like pinpoint every single thing so that I could relay it on to you. Now, the biggest downside to this perfume is longevity. This on me does not last. Maybe it's a different story on some of you. We all have different chemistries, and some people really just eat up perfume while others don't. It depends on the scent, whatever. I thought that this was gonna be pretty good lasting wise because this was super good on me, and this is way more on the fresher side. So I figured if this is fresher and it lasts forever, and this is way sweeter and it has more depth, I was like, oh, this is totally gonna last. But it doesn't. It does not last more than like an hour on me. Like, I can spray it and after an hour it's gone. Maybe I smell a hint, but for the most part it's gone. Like, that amazing sweet sugary scent is just completely non-existent. I would say this is very different for Kayali, so I'm glad that they went in this direction because, as I said in the beginning, I find a lot of their scents are more polarizing, and I love them, don't get me wrong. I'm only saying that because they are more unique scents, so they may not be the biggest crowd pleasers, at least some of their scents. But this one, I would consider this a major crowd pleaser, same way as the Kayali Eat and Juicy Apple was. Like, they're just fun, fresh, sweet, candy smelling kind of scents. And if you love to smell super girly and fun, you would love a scent like this. If I could rate this, I would give this like an 8 out of, no wait, no. I would give this like a 7 out of 10. I'm only dropping a major point because of longevity. I would honestly drop like a 1.5 because of longevity. In my opinion, I feel like I can get this type of scent and the same longevity with the body mist, and with that you only have to pay like $5 on a sale day as opposed to like 100. So that's the only thing that kind of puts me off on this. Again, like I said, if you're into girly sweet candy, you love that like sugary sweet fruity kind of scent, you would love this. So yeah, I just can't with that longevity. And I know I always say that longevity really doesn't matter to me because I feel like at the end of the day, if I'm really super in love with the scent, I can kind of deal with the longevity just because I have my little tips and tricks on making scent last. But when the longevity is literally an hour, I'm like, there's only so much I can do, you know? Like, I have my little tips and tricks, but even with that, if a scent lasts like an hour on its own, I can maybe stretch it out to 3, and that's still not even enough. Please let me know if you guys have tried this scent. Is it long lasting on you? How are you liking it? I feel like this would be such a beautiful layering scent. It has so much potential in the layering world, so we'll see what I end up doing with this. I really like it, I just don't like the longevity. That's my kind of full review on this scent. Let me know in the comments if you've picked up this. Let me know if you're thinking about picking it up, and if you did pick it up, how is it wearing on you? I'm really curious to know if anybody has been getting like a lot more of a long-lasting vibe to this, because yeah, that just hasn't been my experience. And then also let me know what you guys are thinking scent-wise for this. But that is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!